Test this out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Test this out. Alright, we good, we good, we good. We good, we good, money, we good, moolah. We are. Yo, what it do, fellas? This is WIT, short for whatever it takes. We are, wait a minute, what I said, week 9? No, we in week 10. We going to week 10. My bad, y'all. Yeah, we going to week 10. TEXANS. I gotta go back to week 8 and do the recap. So we're gonna go back to week 8 and get this recap on. I could have actually did this a little earlier, but I ain't gonna front. Nigga was in the lab getting some work in. You know what I mean? I definitely had to practice to get some reps. You know what I mean? So, and I definitely think it helped out. It's something that I know. It's something that I knew that I was doing wrong that I need to work on. You know, and that's what you got to do. Knowing what you're doing wrong and then working on fixing it. You know, you gotta have a clue. You gotta have a clue on what you're doing wrong. If you just losing and you don't know what's going on, you ain't got no answers, then it's gonna be a long day for you. But I definitely went in just to get some reps. Had to work on my manual skills. You know, just a couple of things that I've been rusty on. You know what I'm saying? And you know, them couple of games, yeah, for real, bro. I had to go in there and tighten up. You know what I'm saying? I had to tighten up. I take pride in my defense. So if my defense ain't playing where it need to be, I know I'm doing something wrong. But yeah. So we definitely got some work in. Made quite a few niggas quit. You know, so we worked on some things. But anyway, I advise anybody that's struggling and trying to get to where they want to be, just go take some games. You know what I'm saying? You ain't playing to win. You just playing to figure out a couple of things. You know, it's not always about wins and losses. It's about playing where you need to be. You know, but let's get into this recap from week 8. First up, we had Cardinals and Packers. Packers are starting to cool off. He started off red hot. He started off, I believe, like 4-0, something like that. And I think he's lost his next 3 out of 4 games or something like that. So he's definitely got to get back on the right track of things. I took Arizona to win this game, even though Green Bay have been playing better up to this point. But I took Arizona to win this game, and they got the job done, 31-21. Next, we had Bengals and Jets. E-Ball went against Mad Max. Mad Max been having a great start with this Bengals team. I think he only got 1 loss on the season, so he's off to a great start. And it's a good win for this Bengals team on the road against the Jets. Next, we had Titans and Colts. I really was looking forward to this game because when they played a few weeks ago, Titans put up a ridiculous amount of points. And I remember the coach said that it wasn't him that was playing. He said he had to step out. So he said Titans was playing against a young kid. Now, you know, this game right here is only 2-score game. So this looking like Colts, you know, was pretty accurate in what he was saying. I mean, he still lost, but this score was nothing like how it was the first time they met. So, unfortunately, Coach still couldn't get the win, but this was much closer than it was the first time they played. Then we had Rams and Rams and Texans. Rams got the job done. The champ haven't lost a game yet. He's on a serious win streak right here. If you go back to last year playoffs, Super Bowl, probably before that, even to last season regular game, you know, oh, I gotta go back to week 7 too. Oh, yep, I ain't even do week 7. All right, yeah, we'll go back to week 7 after this. So yeah, the Rams, the champ, man. He's been looking like the champ, nothing less. You know, he haven't lost a game yet, and you know, he rolling. He did have a scare right here though against the Texans. Texans gave him all he can handle, but that's the thing. When you the champ, you ain't always got to blow somebody out. You can win by 1 point. All you gotta do is win, and right now the Rams is winning on any level. Then we had Steelers and Browns. Browns, like he was a little too much for the Steelers team. He won 56-13. This is a division game at that. So Steelers wanted to make this one a little closer just to give the Browns something to think about moving forward. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. Then we had Niners and Bears. Lowski blew the Bears out 44-21. Lowski's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty good, to be honest with you. I think he missed the first couple of games. Matter of fact, he did miss the first couple of games of the season because he was out of town. So by the time he came back, we already had we was up to week 3, I think. So he's better than what his records say he is, and it may not reflect so much this season, but next season it'll definitely show. You know, but he's a pretty good player, and it's not too late for him to turn the season around. But he just got to continue with performances like this, and he'll find himself in a good position late in the season. Next, we had Falcons and Bears. I went over this before. They played their game early when I advanced. I remember this one. Dre upset at the Panthers. This is the biggest win of the year for the Falcons, and this should be a building block right here. Anytime you can take down one of the top teams in your conference or one of the top teams in the league, period, it's a building block. Falcons got to build on this. Whatever they did to dominate this game, they got to continue doing that. Next, we had Bills and Dolphins, and Buffalo blew Miami out 52-21. And I said that Miami could not lose this game or definitely get blown out. And that he did. And I think right about now, you know, Buffalo just has Miami number. Yeah, he's the AFC champ, but at the same time, the last 2 games haven't even been close. So Dolphins got some serious questions to do when it comes to this Buffalo team. And the fact that he's in his division, that's going to be a long process to think about and try to cook up something for the next time they should meet. Unfortunately, they already played twice, so the next time they may meet is in the playoffs. If they both make it, which I'm sure they will, then, you know, Dolphins going to have to come up with something on the fly. But good win for Buffalo. Statement win at that. Next, we had a tie between Pats and Chargers. This is something you don't see too often, but it does happen every now and then. So this is a good this is better than a loss. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a tie over a loss any day. So these two battled to the end and could not get a winner. Therefore, tie game. Next, we had Jags in Seattle. Myself, we was playing, and then his game went out on him. And it went out on us in the fourth quarter, like a minute and change left. He was down 7. And he was driving, and his system just went out on him. And I'm talking about went out. He got to send the system back. So, unfortunately, man, you know, I don't know, Seattle. You got to let me know what it's looking like because, you know, I don't know how long it takes to get back a PS5. It's hard as hell to get one. So I don't know if you know, they're going to send it back in a couple of days or whatever. But hopefully everything work out for you on a fast note. But yeah, so we ended up getting a force in that one. Then we had Broncos and Washington. Money Mascot took a tough loss to the Broncos, 28-24. Washington's having a good season. Broncos having a good season. This was a good game right here. All you can ask for. Washington came up on the short end of the stick on this one. Then we had Cowboys and Vikings. Cowboys upset at Minnesota. Minnesota's off to a terrible start. Last season this time, they had one loss, maybe even 2 the most. This season, they only have 1 win. I don't know what happened between last season and this season, but they're definitely not having the season that they wanted to, and look like they'll have to make some changes moving forward. Next, we had Chiefs and Giants. Chiefs blew the Giants out 50-35. Giants been playing good ball, but the defense did not show up at all this game. Scored 35 points, but I always say when you score 37 points and you still get blown out, that means defense didn't show up. Only offense showed up today. So this is a good win for the Chiefs at home. Didn't put itself in a position to get upset or nothing. Before I go to week 9, I got to go back to week 7 because I guess I see I missed it. And we're going to start out with the Jets. The Jets took out Black Star. That was a big win for the Jets in that division. Right about now, Jets they in that area where, you know, they got a chance to you know, do some things, but he definitely going to have to put together some wins. And as you've seen, he didn't get the win in week 8, but he definitely won this one in week 7. Then we had Chiefs and Titans. This one got ugly for the Titans. No, I did these, Bat. I remember I did these. I talked about this game. Henry went crazy, and he still got blown out. Yeah, I did these, Bat. I did these. Well, I think when I did it, only certain games was played. That's what I think what happened. So you might be right. I probably just did it. By the time I did it, a couple of games was already played. But yeah, I remember I talked about that Chiefs and Titans game. So yeah, Chiefs got a big win. Chiefs got a big win over the Titans in this one. And Titans too are not having the season they was having last year. But at the same time, they are still in the great position to you know, make a playoff run. But that division, not so much. I mean, as bad as I'm doing, I'm only 2 games out. But he's definitely in a tight race right now with the Texans. So he got his work cut out for him. Then we had Washington and Packers. Yeah, this is like I'm saying, Packers took a loss in this one. And the Packers is definitely not having the last couple of games is not the same as the start as he had this season. He came out red hot. He's been cooling off lately. He got to get back on the right track and fast, because before you know it, you'll be under 500. What was once looking like a promising season will begin to start looking like what draft pick you're going to have going into the draft. Next, we had Dolphins and Falcons. Trey Dog blew out the Falcons. Once again, the Falcons defense didn't show up this one, but they showed up in week 8 against the Panthers. So go figure, you know. Like I say, Falcons dominated the game against the Panthers, so they're gonna have to figure out what they did in that one and apply that moving forward. Cause whatever they did in that one, they sure didn't do in this one. Then we had Ravens and Bengals. I believe in this one, I believe the Ravens was the first one to give Bengals their first loss of the season. I could be mistaken. But if he got 1 loss, it definitely was from this, you know. But if he got 2, then Ravens responsible for one of them. But I know Bengals undefeated for a while. So this is a good win for the Ravens team. Ravens won 34-23. This is a division game, so this definitely has something on the line. If I'm the Bengals, I'm definitely feeling like I got to win the next one. You don't want to get swept to this Ravens team and put yourself in a position to where it's that, you know, now they have the tiebreaker clearly over you. Then we had Rams and Lions. Rams had a couple of close games lately, but again, like I say, that's what makes you the champ. You know, that's what makes you the champ, and that's what make good players good. You ain't always got to blow somebody out. You got to show that you can win the ugly games. Not saying that this is an ugly game, but you got to be able to win the close ones. You got to be able to win to, you know, whatever it is got to be done. You got to be able to win the game to get the 4th down stop. You know, you got to be the one to get that last second score. Like, you know, when you're a good player, you got to win on all levels. And like I say, the Rams, he the champ for a reason, man. Ain't no accident. So good win for the Rams. Then we had Naruto win against the Raiders. Eagles blew out Raiders. Surprising victory for me. Not so much that he won, but the amount of points he won by. Coach Coleman, he's a good player, you know. Granted, it is the Raiders, but I think he just took over this team in the middle of the season. He'll have his stuff after this season with the off season, the draft and everything. He'll get pieces that he needs. And that Raiders team will be dangerous over there in the AFC. Chalk it up. Then we had Texans and Cards, and Texans blew out the Cards. This was a shocker to me. I wouldn't have seen this one coming at all. But hey, you know, it happens sometime, you know, and it's bottom line, it's still only 1 loss. So Cards Cards, he bounced back after this and got the win against the Packers. So that's what I'm saying. You know, that just shows no matter how bad of a loss you took, you can always come back next week and rewrite your wrong. But this one right here, Texans got a good win for the Cards, and Texas is definitely in that division race with the Titans. And all the rest of the games was just fair simmed or force. So we're gonna move right on to week 9, the current week that we are in right now. And first up we had Jets and Colts. And Colts got a big win over this Jet team. And I said the Jets looked like they was in a position to try to make some noise, but with losses like this, you know, by the many points they lost by, this ain't gonna help their case. So this is a bad loss for this Jets team, and they definitely gonna have to tighten it up. I mean, we're approaching the second half. When we are in the second half of the season, especially with us advancing to week 10. So this is it. Jets gotta make the home stretch count. But this is definitely this one they gotta take on the chin this week. Bad loss for the Jets. All right, Dre. So I'm gonna take this off because Steph Anthony is taking the Saints. But if y'all don't play, then you'll get the force because he's just now taking over this team. You know, actually I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it because if these other games get worked out, we just gonna advance and you get the force. I mean, I'm not gonna hold this to tomorrow. Saints season is already over. So you know, to hold it, you know, it's pointless to me. But if y'all play, that set force ain't gonna matter. Then we had Broncos and Cowboys, and I must say, the way this game ended, I have never seen a game end like this. If I did, it had to be a couple of Maddens ago. But I haven't seen a game end like this, and I don't know how long. This is a prime example of trying to get cute. I mean, Dallas had to win, right? Denver had no timeouts. Dallas calls a timeout just to throw a pick six at the end of the game. I mean, I don't know Dallas' record. I don't know if his season is over. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just didn't care. I don't know. I can't. There's no explanation I have for this. But I can't see how you would stop the clock for a team that you're up on that has no timeouts to stop the game. I mean, no timeouts to stop the game. That just doesn't make sense to me at all. I can't figure that one out. So I don't know, man. This right here is a crazy, crazy loss. But you know, maybe he was just doing it to pat stats. Who knows? But even if you was doing that, why would you throw a pass so short? Like if you was trying to pad stats, shouldn't you been trying to go deep on the last play of the game? Like why would you be throwing a short pass? So I don't know. It makes no sense no matter how you spin it. But you know, this is something that, you know, people can learn from, man. Sometimes just take the win. Stop trying to do extra. And unfortunately, Cowboys just seeing this the hard way. But good win for the Broncos, nevertheless. Next, we got Panthers Pearl win against Patriots. Black Star. I'm sure Panthers had an attitude this week. He got blown out to the Falcons the week before. Patriots been playing pretty good the early part of the season, so I would have thought he would have competed a little better than this. But a good win for the Panthers. They win 45-12 at home, and they dominated this game from beginning to end. Then we had Ravens and Vikings, and it just gets no better for this Vikings team. Like I say, man, last season, this time, the Vikings had a very, very good record. Now, a season later, their record is they got one of the best records. They got one of the best records to get a first round pick. I mean, get the number 1 pick. That's what they got a best record for. They I don't know what happened with the Vikings, man, but they fell off completely from the last season. But you know, Ravens, they've been rolling. You know, they've been rolling. They put up 51 points, only gave up 19. Dominate performance from start to finish for this Ravens team. Then we had Browns and Bengals, and man, Bengals. See, the Bengals. Let me tell you something. Now look, the Bengals, right? The Bengals was undefeated, and I think he only got 2 losses now, right? I think he only got 2 losses, but his 2 losses is 2 blowouts to his 2 division rivals. So now, if his record is what, even if he 7-2, 6-2, whatever the case may be, that's not an ordinary 6-2, 7-2. You understand? That's a different type of 6-2 or 7-2, whatever his record is, because your division rivals, man, you gotta play them twice a year, and to get blown out by them, no matter how good your record is, you can't really be moving on with a smile like that. You know you got some work to do. You know, so this is not a good loss for the Bengals team, even though their record would say otherwise. But he's 6-3. All right, 6-3. He's 6-3, and out of them 3 losses, 2 of them losses is 2 blowouts to his division rivals. That can't happen if you plan on, you know, having a successful season. Bengals got some work to do. They're probably the only team that's 6-3 that I feel like got a lot of work to do. You just cannot take these type of losses to your division rivals. And I believe they play one more time. And I believe he played the Ravens one more time. So that 6-3 is going to look very different when he play them 2 teams again if he don't get it together. This is a tough loss for this Bengals team. Next we had myself against Bills. And I think I'm about to change the name from Jags to Young Cubs. Because we just not playing smart at all. It's a little bit of everything though. It's a collaboration of me. It's a collaboration of the team. It's a collaboration of the quarterback. It's whatever you want to say, man. It's a little bit of everything. Everybody got some stock going on right now with this Jaguars franchise. You know, so we got to figure something out, man. And like I said, what bothered me the most about that game is that a lot of times it looked like my guys just didn't even try to go towards the ball. I mean, he said, I was DMing him after the game, he said his momentum for him makes the other team's secondary, they have problems with the coverage. Man, it seemed like we had a problem with the coverage before he even had momentum. So I don't know, man. We got a lot of questions going on over there in Jacksonville, and right now we got a little bit of answers. That's a problem. But if there's anybody that could work through this, it's myself. And you know what? We're gonna work through it, and we're gonna be all right. We just gotta we just had to tighten up. Like I said, nigga was in the lab getting some reps in. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it starts. Getting some reps in, working on what it is you like to do. And you know, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. They don't be so much about this season, but we definitely gonna be all right. Texans beat the Dolphins. This is a good win for the Texans right here. Trey Dog took one on the chin to that boy Rick. That boy Rick got some good wins under his belt. He got some good wins, and even he just lost a close one to the champ. So he's playing good ball right now. And this is what I'm saying. Look, clean prime example. The Bengals got a better record than the Texans, but if I'm the Texans, I feel better than what the Bengals feel. You see how that works? Bengals got a better record than the Texans. Not by much, probably by like 1 game, but I'm just saying he's had a better start. He's got a better record now, but I'm saying the Texans to me are in a better position than the Bengals. Because even the game the Texans lost, he might have got smoked. He might have got smoked twice or something like that. But for the most part, he been getting good wins, and he been taking tough losses. Hey, that's playing good ball. So that's just trying to show you the difference between one team's record and another team's record. Sometimes you can have a record and they'll be smoke and mirrors, you know. But the Texans have definitely been playing good ball lately, and he definitely, I'm sure he surprised the Dolphins in this one on the road at that. It's a good win for this Texans team. Giants and Raiders. I don't know what's up with them. I hit them in the chat to find out if they scheduled. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not. Listen, when I jump in the chat and I talk about early advance, I'm not trying to tell you guys if you guys don't play today, we just gonna get ahead and just advance anyway. I just want to check the temperature. You know what I'm saying? I just like to know if there's anything scheduled, so I really know if there's gonna be an early advance or not. You know, but I will tell you this though, I hate going into days of advance with no game scheduled, because we can wait and wait and wait, and then there won't be no game being played at all. You know, so even if we are waiting to the last day, I will at least know a time set up. I could live with that better than a possibility, because there's been plenty of times where we wait and hold it, and guys be like, we supposed to, or we might, and before you know it, it's 7:45 and ain't no game being played, and we advancing when we could advance hours ago. So as far as Giants and Raiders, man, just keep me posted with y'all situation. Next, Chargers and Eagles. Big game, James. It's a good win. It's a good win for the Chargers, man. Eagles blew out somebody. They blew out somebody recently, and I said that was a good win for this Eagles team. And then now Chargers come and they blow the Eagles out. That's a good win for this Chargers team. I told you Chargers is better than you would think. You know, sometimes, man, some people just try to get acclimated with, you know, with teams, and they might not have the pieces that they like. You know, so just sometimes you just gotta give people time. You know what I'm saying? And in due time, they'll show you how they really built. And this is a good win for this Chargers team. Shut out the Eagles team on the road at that. So I got to take a look at them standings and see what these divisions is looking like too. Next we had Chiefs. Baby Boy Relly punched the Packers in the mouth 30-6. Man, Packers is really struggling. He started out so good. I think he started out like 4-0 or 5-0 or something like that. He was off to a hot start. He is now probably one of the coldest teams in the league as far as how much he cooled off. Hey man, when you lose like this, it's nothing you pretty much can do or say. You just gotta say, yo, we played bad. Get ready for the next game. You know, plain and simple. Plain and simple. There's nothing much you can say about this when you lose like this. Defense give up 30 points. Offense only scored 6. Nothing you can say about this. You know, nothing at all. Refs didn't cost the game. We cost the game. And when you lose like this, you just can't wait for next week to get here soon enough. But good one for this Chiefs team. They are definitely off to a solid start. A great start, just like last season. Next, we got Cards and Niners. Lowski going against King G. And this gonna be a real interesting game right here. Because I'm telling you, the 49ers, he's pretty good. He knows how to play. And like I said, his record ain't going to show it, because by the time he took over this team, he was out of town. He missed a couple of games. You know, he took over this team late, so they already had some forced losses. And he might have lost a couple of games on his own, but he's a pretty good player. And the Cards cannot make the mistake of coming into this game feeling like, you know, he ain't got to put his foot on the accelerator. He got to come in. He gonna have to get this game over with as soon as possible, because I'm telling you, if the Niners is in this game in the second half, well, I'm gonna say fourth quarter, if it's a close game, the Cardinals is in serious trouble. But I'm gonna take the Cards in this one, because I think the Cards know right now he's on that fence. He's at 500, I believe. He can't afford to go under 500. I mean, he's in a division with the champ. But right about now, I think he could care less about catching the champ. He just want to get a wild card spot. This right here is going to be a big game for him. He have to get it done. I'm going to take the Cards to get it done, but I got it to be close. I'm going to go Cards 32, and I'm going to go Niners 29. Next, we had Titans against the champ. Champ been having some close games, man. His last 3 or 4 games have all been close, but he's been winning. He's been winning. So what does that tell you? He's just not a front runner. He's not somebody that only wins by blowout. He wins by blowout, few points, whatever he needs to get the job done. He's still rolling. He's still rolling. He's still hot. Again, when you combine this season to last season when he won the Super Bowl, you got to figure he's probably like on a 13 game win streak, something like that. You know, he's hot, man. He's hot. And when he take his first loss though, you know, how would that affect him? You know, will it be a big deal? Probably not. But at the same time, you know, he's definitely gonna look back and see what he did wrong and try to pick up the pieces. But for right now, it's just looking like who's gonna be the first team to get the Rams' first loss. So right now, he balling. Next, we got Bears and Steelers. Like, this game is currently getting played. The Bears, I don't think they have a win yet. I think they might have one. I think they got one. Not sure. Steelers not Oh, they're not having a better start themselves. Bears just won. I was just about to pick the Bears anyway, but I wasn't gonna take them by that much. But Bears won 41-16. That might have been the Bears' first or second win of the season. And look, man, sometimes it's just get the W. You know, just get the W. Just get the W. Before you know it, you pulled out 4 or 5 straight, and then you know you're looking like something. So good win for this Bears team over the Steelers. Thanks to the cold commish with the ESPN breaking, well, not ESPN, with the 5th quarter breaking news. All right, so that was the recap for those and the prediction for the couple of games that wasn't played. Now let's get into this week's game. But before I get into this week's game, let me look at the divisions so I could really see who's who, what's what, who gonna do what, who trying to be what, you know, things like that. Y'all hear that beat rocking? Y'all know what beat that is. It's a classic right there. Classic. All right, AFC North. We got Browns 8-1, Ravens 7-1 with a 6-game win streak. It was down to these two last season, and look, here we are again. But Ravens, he got the I don't know if they even played yet, honestly. I think they did play. I don't know. Bap, did y'all play already? Is Browns lost to you? One loss to you? I can't remember. Or did he lose to the Chiefs? Nah, he beat the Chiefs week 1. I don't know who the Browns lost against. I think it was you. But anyway, both of these two teams right there at the top of the division. It's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to the end of the season, like always. This is a tough division. He said, oh, "Okay, y'all didn't play yet. If we didn't have a bye, we had number 1 spot. I had it. All right, cool. All right, well then that's what's going on over there. These two will be they will be here at the end. Trust me, it's just a matter of who's in first. But right now, the Ravens is definitely the hottest team. They're on a 6-game win streak. 2-man race. Well, I can't say 2-man race, but that's what I'm saying. The Bengals' 2 losses is to these two, the Browns and Ravens, and they both blowouts. That can't happen. So Bengals, even though you look at them records and you say, oh, Bengals is right there, technically not. You know, them blowout losses is really more than 1 loss, you know, in these type of situations. But we'll see what happens moving forward. Next, Titans, AFC South. Titans 5-4, Texans 5-4. Jags, myself 2-6. I mean, Colts 1-8. This whole division ain't doing nothing at all. But the Titans and Texans are definitely in first, tied for first actually. And this time last year, the Titans was definitely in a different position, and now he's gonna have to own it. He's gonna have to own it. He's gonna have to earn it. AFC East, we got Dolphins 6-3, Bills 6-2. Like I said, that the Jets lost their last 2. They was just 3-3, and now you know, they are at where they at, you know, and Dolphins just lost 2. He was in first, but now he's gonna drop down to second. But again, the Dolphins is pretty much in a position like how the Bengals is. The Dolphins cannot get over this Buffalo Bill wall that's in front of him. So I don't care what the record is right now. Miami kryptonite is Buffalo. So he's definitely going to have to figure something out, and fast. But for now, you know, he just got to play his game, and he got to worry about Buffalo when Buffalo stands in front of him once again. But for now, all he got to do is play and win. But he's dropped his last 2, so things is heating up over there in the AFC East. AFC West, we got Broncos 7-2, Chiefs 7-2. Broncos on a 5-game win streak. Chargers is 3-4. That's a big win for the Chargers. Nice blowout, shutout win. They listen, they're not out of this race. They got to put together some wins though. They got to put together some wins. One more win is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt tremendously. So Chargers got to pull off at least 3 in a row to really be in that race division over there. But Broncos and Chiefs are both sitting here at 7-2. They was close last year. Like it's gonna be close for them again this year. And I'm interested to see how this thing finish out over there in the AFC West. AFC North, we got Packers snub. Like I said, Packers started out. He started out 4-0. He dropped his last 3 games. Like I said, I believe he lost his last 3 out of 4 games, something like that, and he definitely gave the Lions life. The Lions started out slow. Packers was hot. Vikings technically is still not out. He just got to go on a serious win streak because he's on a 5-game losing streak right now. And same for the Bears. You know, mathematically, these teams are not out. Bears just got a much-needed win. They just got to win out. They just got to win out. That's all. And Packers is not helping them out by constantly losing. And he definitely gave Lions life in that division. NFC South, we got Panthers, Pearl 8-1, Bucks 6-2, Falcons and Saints. Well, Falcons 3-4. Falcons not out of it. Saints season is a wrap. Saints is we got a new Saints user, so you know that's that. But Falcons is not out, but he too. He gotta get some wins. You know, he can't win this week and lose next week. That's not gonna get him nowhere. He gotta win at least 3 in a row. You know, maybe even 4 in a row, just to be in a good spot. Because 3-4 right now is not really looking too good. But you know, hey, he's the one that gave the Panthers the only loss of the season. So when you do things like that, you know, you definitely have the capability of doing good things. You just got to do it consistently. NFC East, this division right here looking like it's all Washington. And the Cowboys was 3. Oh, man, Cowboys, you was 3-4. You was 3-4. You had a chance to be 4-4 right there with Washington. And you playing for stats? Wow. Why are you playing for stats and you was in a division race? That makes no sense at all. At all. So that loss right there just knocked you back 3 games out now, you know, and you need Washington to go on a serious losing streak, and I don't see that happening. So I think Cowboys last week shot their own self in the foot with their own gun. Honestly, you know, you just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Donkey of the day. You just cannot do that. You was in the division race and you playing for stat padding. Why? But you know, it is what it is. You know, nothing you can do about it now. Giants, they were 3-2. They have dropped 3 in a row. See what I'm saying? How fast your record could change from 3-game losing streak. That's what I'm saying. And football is not a long season, man. 3-game losing streak, it's like a 3-game win streak. It can do wonders. You know, it can do wonders. And that 3-game losing streak right now is pushing the Giants out further and further. He was sitting right there good with Washington almost a month ago, and now, you know, he's falling to the bottom of the division faster and faster. So Washington right now, he got everybody else in his division just helping him out by putting him at the top. NFC West, we got Rams, the champ, 9-0. Cards, that's 4-4. Niners is who's the Niners? Oh, Lowski. Lowski's the Niners. Lowski 3-4. Look, Lowski got a chance, man. He won his last 2. He was 1-4. He's now 3-4. You see what I'm saying about 3-4 game win streaks? If he win this game, he's 4-4. You know, so to miss your first 2 games, that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad. So Niners is definitely in a good position to do some things. That's why I said this Cardinals and Niners game is going to be a big one. And I said the Cardinals is 4-4, so they know what's at stake. Well, it's the same for the Niners. They 3-4. They know what's at stake. 4-4 is very different than 3-5. Trust me when I tell you. Cardinals do not want to be. 49ers do not want to be 3-5. 4-4 looks a whole lot better. So that game between Cardinals and Niners, not only is it a division game, but it's a lot on the line in that one. A lot riding in that one. All right, so we peeked at them divisions just to give me an idea of what was going on. So now we could go ahead and get to week 10 and knock these predictions out. And first up, we got Ravens and Dolphins. Ravens are on like a 6-game win streak. Ravens on a 6-game win streak, and Dolphins lost their last 2 games. So this one right here, both teams coming into the game. One team is winning, one team is losing. This is a big game for both because they're both in division races right now. Whoever loses this game will be in second in that division. Well, Dolphins are already in second. But yeah, this is knocking back another game behind. So this is a big one right here. But I gotta go with the hotter team. The hotter team right now is the Ravens. They won 6 in a row. Dolphins dropped his last 2. So I definitely believe Ravens coming to this game playing with way more swag than what Miami is. So I gotta go Miami in this one. Although Trey Dog is not the type of guy that's just going to keep losing. He will get back on the right track of things quickly. Will it happen this week? We won't know until we see how this plays out. But I'm gonna take the Ravens for now, man. But it's not going to be easy. But I definitely think the Ravens will pull this out. But I got B-more in this one. Shoot, I'm gonna go 33-24. 33-24 Ravens over the Dolphins. Then we got Bills and Jets. Like I said, Jets took some bad losses, and hey, if they're gonna get back into the right track of doing things, this is the game to do it in because it's a division rival, and he's leading the division. So this got to be the game that the Jets come and really and play locked in ball this week. They got to play locked in ball, and they can save their season by getting the win this week. Unfortunately, that's what they got to do. That's not what I'm saying that they are going to do. I'm just saying that's what they got to do. I'm not saying that's what they are going to do. So I'm picking Buffalo to win this one over the Jets. I'm gonna go 37-22. 37-22. Bills over the Jets. Next, we got main event Bucks going against Money Mascot Washington football team. And Bucks, he's right there. He's having a good season. Washington's having a good season. So this interesting game right here. This could definitely be a potential playoff matchup easily. So with that being said, you always want to make a statement. Statements always got to be made. So let's see how this one play out. Which way am I gonna go in this one? I'm gonna go Washington. I'm gonna go with the home team in this one. I'm gonna go Washington over there. WFT. Give me Washington. I'm gonna go 36 Bucks 29. 36-29 Washington over the Bucks. Next we got Falcons and Cowboys. Now, this game to me depends on what type of frame of mind is Cowboys coming in here with. Is he still suffering the effect of that? Hold on, y'all. This call right here is the call that made me lose to the in our playoff game, man. Yo, what's up, baby? I'm gonna call you back in a few minutes. All right. Something new. In my other league, I had a playoff game against that's the Rams in this one. I played them in the wild card round in my playoff game, man, and I played the whole game on the phone with that phone call I just got. It was something new. I didn't want to push it to the side, and I got beat like a drum. So bottom line, you playing big games, don't be on the phone. And I should know better. I took enough losses doing that. But that was the call right there that sent my season into a travesty. But yeah, back to the Cowboys. I don't know what frame of mind the Cowboys coming in this week with, because like I said, they got donkey of the day from last week. They was up over the Broncos. Broncos had no timeouts. Cowboys had the game. They decided to call a timeout just to throw another pass, which was a pick six. So I don't know. I mean, they was in the division race in the NFC East. It's not like their record was bad when the season was over. So I don't know, man. Will that loss linger over? I don't know if it will or won't. But when I see stuff like that happen, it's hard for me to pick you, especially next week. Maybe I could do it the week after some time pass. But I think that loss is too fresh. I'm going Falcons over the Cowboys this one. I'm gonna go Falcons. I'm gonna go Falcons 39, Cowboys 21. Next we got Saints and Titans. All right, Steph Anthony got his team. All right, Dre Day, you got a game, bruh. You got a game. He took over the team. We got Saints and Titans, and this is going to be a tough one for the Titans. And man, this couldn't have happened at a worse time for the Titans, because like I said, he's in a division battle over there with that Texans team. And Steph Anthony, I believe he's going to come and play, man. I don't think he's just going to come and lay down because he's taking over a team with no wins. He's got a chance to do damage to anybody that's got something to play for, except like the top teams that are really cruising. But for all the guys that's like, you know, trying to get in the tight division race or trying to get a wild card spot, this Saints team is a team you are not going to want to play. And I think the Titans about to find this out the hard way. I'm going Saints over Titans, but I think Henry will keep him in this one. But I'm still going Saints. But I think it'll be close. I believe it'll be close. I could be wrong. You know, I don't know if Titans going to try to get cute, and I don't know. But if Titans stick to the script, he should be able to be in this one to not only keep it close, but actually win himself. But I'm going Saints in this one. I'm going with the Saints team in this one. I'm gonna go 27-23. Next we got myself and Colts. And mathematically we are not eliminated, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say if we don't win this game, season is over. We might as well start playing. We might as well start playing all the guys that we just trying to build up and start writing down who's gonna make it on the team next season and so on and so on. This game right here is a must-win for us. Not only this game, our next couple of games, we got to go on a serious serious winning streak, and it got to start here. Otherwise, Jags, it's a riggedy. Colts, the home team. Colts favoring this one by Jags over 3. By 3. Next we got Lions and Steelers. Always Robin struggling with the Steelers team. Born ready, quietly turning his season around. Started off very slow, right back in that division because the Packers started off very hot, but they've cooled off. So now the Lions is right there back in that division race. I think the Lions come in here happy to be able to know that he's in the division race. Give me Lions over the Steelers this week. I'm gonna go 35-21. Next we got Browns and Pats. Black Star going against Murph. Black Star is one of them guys that he's due for a sneaky win every now and then, pull up an upset. The problem is I don't think Murph is gonna try to gamble and risk of him getting upset by this Patriots team when he's in a tight division race with the hot Ravens. So I think Browns come into this game focused, locked in from top to bottom, and I think Browns pull it out. Give me Browns this week over the Pats, 42-24. Next we got Vikings and Chargers, and Vikings, they're not playing with no morale, no confidence, and it shows. Totally different season than what it was last season. Chargers, listen, like I said, he's over there in that AFC West with Broncos and Chiefs. He can't afford no losses like this to teams with losing records. He got to get it done. If he want to be a playoff team, these are the games like this he got to win. He got to win these type of games. And the Vikings right now is not playing with no confidence, not more than the Chargers. So I got to go with the Chargers in this one. Give me the Chargers over the Vikings this week. 24-17. Next we got Panthers and Cardinals. This right here, if the Cards could win his week 9 matchup against the 49ers and win this one against the Panthers, I think he goes on a nice win streak. You know, but between those two games, between week 9 matchup and this one, it can definitely ruin his season. So I don't know. To me, it depends on what happened with that 49ers game for the real outcome of this one, in my opinion. Because believe it or not, G and Pearl are real familiar. They play each other enough times in Madden, period, to have a familiarity with each other's game. But the problem is if the Cards losing to the 49ers if he lose to them to the week that we're currently on, I don't know how much swagoo he comes into this matchup. So because I don't know how much swagoo he comes to this matchup, I gotta take the Panthers by default right now. But I'm gonna take the Panthers, not too crazy, but I'll go Panthers in this one, 33-21. Next, we got Eagles and Broncos. Eagles coming off a shutout loss last week. Broncos coming off a win that they definitely should have lost. But, hey, I'll take it. You know, and I think Broncos coming to this one. I think they get the job done this week. I don't like the way the Eagles looked last week, so I'm taking Broncos this week over the Eagles. I'll go 30. I'll go 34-23. Next we got Seahawks and Packers. Oh yeah, this is the force for the Packs. You needed that one bad, bro. You've been going opposite way and fast. Chiefs and Raiders. This right here, Chiefs cannot. This right here is a trap game for the Chiefs. Raiders is a good user. I'm telling y'all now. He just took over. This Raider team he took over. This is not him. He only got about 2 games in with this Raiders team. He's a good user. This is a trap game right here. It's a trap game because Chiefs probably gonna feel like he gonna feel like, you know, Raiders ain't got nothing to play for, you know, blah blah blah. Trust me, trap game, trap game, trap game. I'm gonna take the Chiefs, but this is a trap game. Chiefs gonna have to come out and they're gonna have to earn this win. But they've been playing good ball, so how can I not pick them? They've been playing good, consistent ball. Give me Chiefs over the Raiders this week. I'm gonna go 37-26. Next, in the last game of the week, we got Rams and Niners. The reigning Super Bowl champ going against Lowski 49ers. 49ers got a chance to make a statement this week. This is a statement game right here. Not so much for the Rams, but definitely for the 49ers. Rams is the champ. He's the hunted. He ain't got to make no points. You know what I mean? Everybody that play him is trying to make a point, not him. So and I'm saying this particularly about the 49ers because they're in the same division. They got to play twice a year. How good would it be for the 49ers to get a win right here? That makes Rams rethink something, right? The next time they play. So, interesting matchup right here for this Niners team against the champ. I'm going with the champ, though, in this one. He's been playing like the champ. He's been consistent. He's been winning. He's been winning close games, ball games, you name it. He's been pulling it off. Give me Rams over the Niners. I'm going to go 35-22. 35-22 Rams over the Niners. All right, y'all. We did week 7 recap. We did week 8 recap. We did week 9 recap because most of the games was played. And now we did week 10 predictions. I will see y'all. Power rankings will be out too. I'm gonna look at this once I finish this now, and power rankings will be out, and we'll see if we can advance tonight. If not, advance will be tomorrow. But either way, I already knocked out my predictions, so I'll see y'all in week 11. I'm going.